Have you ever messed up so badly that you wish you could go back in time? Well, that's what the Browns and the Bucs thought after having Nike redesign their uniforms. I mean, look at these. They're ugly as hell. Now compare that to these beautiful babies. Hot damn! What the hell did you do, Nike? When these two looks debuted, I literally couldn't watch a single game when they played. It's just such a major downgrade. Take the Browns, for example. Before the rebrand, they were a top 5 NFL uniform. They were a classic, retro design based on the Jim Brown and Otto Graham era that endured many years with only slight tweaks here and there. When I heard that a redesign was coming in 2015, my heart sank. And then I threw up when I saw them. Not only did Nike overhaul the look, they also tweaked the orange to a darkish reddish orange. The worst obvious offender of the new set had to be the pants stripe. Oh my god, look at that stripe. They have to be the worst pants in NFL history, by a long shot. Luckily, the fans were as disgusted as I was, and new uniforms were already announced only a couple of years later. And shockingly, they made the right move. A return to the classic style, but with a slight twist. Gone was the ugly stripes, contrasting stitching, and orange drop shadow numbers. The original look was back and reinstated. For the most part. First, let me say I absolutely love the Browns' new look, and it's definitely a top 10 uniform. I also adore the addition of striped socks. However, it still has some very minor issues. Sadly, they kept the dark orange and matte helmet. They also came up with a weird version of classic block font. Why do the 7s look like that? Nonetheless, it just goes to prove you don't have to reinvent an identity with gimmicks when a classic is all you need. Unfortunately, the Bucs fell for the same trap. Oh boy, that Bucs redesign was bad. Those numbers alone put them into bottom tier quality. A gross pewter shoulder yoke and oversized Terminator skull logo didn't help either. Also, what's up with the random silver face mask? It's nowhere else but the logo. What makes this change even more horrible is that their previous look won a Super Bowl and was a modern classic to most. But don't worry, fellow uni heads, the Bucs too made a return to the classics. Now, back to the most recent design. Damn, Tom sure looks great in those uniforms. Sure, they still use the new logo and the pewter pants aren't as great, but as a whole, it's a massive upgrade. Just imagine messing up a redesign so bad that teams desperately clamored to go back to a return to the classics.